Here's a drunk at the movies. All right.
What are we gonna review? What are we gonna watch next?
Let's see here. Oh, how about that one?
That one right there?
Oh, buddy. I think I found one.
Pull what out?
What do we got here?
Got some whiskey? Got some whiskey.
The Cowboy's Way. I wonder if they got some whiskey. What is this? The Cowboy's Way. What's that say right there?
This is how the East was won.
Normally it's how the West was won.
This one's a little different.
This stars Woody Harrelson, Kiefer Sutherland.
Can't go wrong with Kiefer Sutherland.
Looks like there's some fancy boys that go to New York. So this is going to be the first video that we review. It's the first movie. And we're going to get drunk. We're going to tell you what we think about it.
Now make sure you get on there and you write a little comment and tell us any suggestions of movies you want us to watch, or tell us what you think about our review. If we suck, tell us we suck. Don't matter, no, we're going to still make them anyway.
Don't matter at all. Don't matter at all. Subscribe, like that shit. Clint probably already said that. The Cowboy's Way coming up. Keep your eyes peeled.
We'll see you drunk
We'll see
at
if
the
they're real
movies.
cowboy. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, it really makes it good.
No, this is big.
I like the way it tastes.
Drunk in the movies.
Alright, now we just finished that movie, and first things first, before we get going too far here, is we're a little drunk, because like I said, we're going to finish that movie, we're going to finish that bottle. That bottle's gone. There's a couple more shots left in it, but we're going to tie them off whenever we're telling you about the movie. Thought it was a good idea to make some notes during the movie. We knew we were going to be drunk, so we figured better find a way to remember what the hell we saw.
Oh, boy, that's a whole bottle, buddy.
So, before we get started telling you about the movie, we gotta do a couple more shots. Here's one here for me.
Oh, jeez.
You got yours. You're spilling shit everywhere.
Oh, this is killing me. Oh, can't spill whiskey in the theater. So where do we start?
Well,
This goddamn movie. This is alright.
it was better than I expected.
It was
a lot better.
Let's begin with how the movie starts. Alright, the movie starts off. There's some good music playing. There's some little boys on sheep.
Yeah,
riding sheep like bulls.
the music and the footage seemed appropriate for what the movie was bound to be about some cowboys.
Yep.
Little cowboys growing up together.
We figured we were going to be into a good one when we heard that music.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I'll tell you what, what the hell does that say right there? I can't remember right. Woody appears on a horse, but gets only wins.
Well, yeah, they're riding bulls. See, what's happening is they're not riding bulls, they're riding horses.
Well, Broncos, they call them.
Broncos. And Woody's a badass bronco rider. He comes out and he's about to fight with a man, then he goes to ride some broncos. So,
But yeah, I couldn't get past the fact that Woody, or Pepper, as he's known in the movie.
Eats pepper.
What kind of fucking name is Pepper for a cowboy?
I don't even know.
But he's clean shaven.
That's true.
I mean, we some real cowboys here,
That's
and
right.
we ain't clean shaven by no means.
That's true.
So that whole thing threw me off right from the get-go.
That's true. He looked like a city slicker from the beginning.
I mean,
well, let me say that bull riding, the way that they filmed that, it brought me back to my bull riding days.
made me nauseous.
And I'll tell you, see, there ain't a lot of realism in that bull riding, but it did bring me back.
And when you're drinking a little bit and you're watching that film shaking all over the place, it kind of made me want to throw up a little bit. But I held it down.
There's another thing. While they're riding bulls, Kiefer rides a bull too. Kiefer's got a smoke in his mouth the whole time.
Was he smoking when he was driving?
I don't even remember, but I seen him with a smoke in there. Whew.
I know he was smoking before he started the ride. I don't know if he smoked while he rode.
Well, what it did was it let you know that Kiefer's character is a badass motherfucker.
And he was. Definitely. Well, Kiefer, or Sonny, as he's known in the movie,
Sonny.
he wins the first thing of racing there, but
right.
But right then, Pepper comes out and he beats Woody's time. So, yeah.
So it shows that Pepper's a better bull rider.
Yeah, and there's some weird stuff going on. Those two don't seem to be getting along too well. They're not really interacting.
Sure why.
But yeah, you find out a little bit later, but you know. So
Right.
then their friend Nacho.
Oh yeah, so they got a friend Nacho. Let me say, if it wasn't for Nacho, then none of this movie would have even happened.
Nope.
Because Nacho went up to them both and he said, "You're my buddy. You're a good guy. You're a good bull rider. Just want to let you know that." So you know right away Nacho's their friend. So then whenever Nacho comes up missing,
Yeah, because Nacho goes to New York because apparently his daughter is kidnapped. Or no, she's not kidnapped.
she kidnapped.
No, she wasn't kidnapped.
Oh.
They brought her up from Cuba
Oh.
to New York and they put her in a.
They're doing a slave trade. Sweatshops.
That's right.
Sweatshops.
So Nacho had to pay $5,000 to get her back.
Oh man, yes.
But then, after he paid the money, the guy wanted another $5,000 because he was being shady.
Yeah, so Nacho, he leaves. He grabs his guns and shit, and he's like, "I'm gonna go find my dog."
Those were Sonny's guns he grabbed.
So he grabbed Sonny's
He
guns.
grabbed Sonny's guns.
And he took off to New York, the big city. But let me say that there's a part where I have it on my notes here. Woody spits. A guy Woody spits on a guy's boot.
Fighting words, right there.
Fighting words, and Kiefer stopped to fight from having Woody getting his ass kicked. Now I just think that you don't spit on a man's boot.
No, not unless you mean to handle business.
There ain't no way of getting out of spitting on a man's boot.
There ain't. So when they're in New York, they're showing this. They're showing footage of this sweatshop they got going on, and the one guy, I don't know why, the main bad guy for some reason gets mad at this other guy, and he walks up to him and he grabs his hand. He's at a sewing machine. And he grabs the guy's hand and he puts it into the sewing machine like he's gonna sew the damn man's hand. That was.
And you think he's gonna do it?
I don't think he did.
He didn't do it.
He did. He damn well.
It was
pissed
like
out.
he did it, as far as I'm concerned. That
happened
fucked
there?
me up.
So yeah, covered that.
All right, so
wait, hold on. So far in the damn movie, ain't goddamn whiskey anywhere.
ain't no whiskey. They're drinking
Cowboys
beer.
don't have whiskey.
Boys drinking
Tap water.
But he's drinking he's drinking tap water too. He's drinking tequila. I don't drink no tequila. I couldn't relate.
Yeah, I still can't get over Woody's name being Pepper.
That's true, but he eats peppers. So
Cowboys name is Pepper.
he eats peppers. They're from New Mexico. That's
Yeah.
another thing. This ain't no Texas movie. They're from New Mexico.
Which is kind of like Texas, but it's a little different.
It is. But this is a buddy movie. This movie's a buddy movie. You come to find out through it, this is a buddy movie.
Yeah.
They're buddies with some bullshit going on.
Then there's another part that I couldn't wrap my hands around. Pepper goes back to Nacho's house. I think it's Nacho. No.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it Nacho's house? He goes back to some fucking
He goes to
house.
somebody's house.
With a woman.
With
With a married woman, I might add. That's something else. Cowboys don't mess around with married women. That ain't right.
That's true.
It's not right.
That ain't right.
So, they're doing their little hanky-panky in the house, and I'll be goddamned if they don't show Pepper standing there with a damn loincloth covering his junk,
Dressed up like an Indian.
like an Indian.
And
And they're doing their role-play thing, right?
they must be.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
So, then what happens? You see Pepper's ass.
You see his ass.
Yeah, and he's...
Oh,
That ain't...
it made me sick to my stomach to see his ass.
I'm not a big fan of that gay stuff.
You see him a couple times. And then, if that ain't bad enough, you see his ass, then he goes outside and he's got his head on his pecker. And Kiefer comes up, puts his hands up, his pecker's holding on his head. I had to laugh, but I didn't like to see his
I kind
ass.
of wondered how that hat was staying there, but I didn't
Because
want
of
to
his
know
pecker.
But I didn't want to know the details.
That is his pecker.
No details needed.
He had a
right
hard pecker. Alright, so then now he picks him up at his house and his pecker's all over. Then he goes, go in there and get some clothes on, because we're going to, I don't even remember what happened.
Because they have to go to New York to
Yeah.
find Nacho. Nacho didn't call after a week.
A week.
And he said he was going to call after a couple of days. He didn't call, so
He went to the big city,
so Sonny's like, we got to go get Nacho
and then,
and save his ass. Because I don't think they knew about Nacho's daughter at this time. I don't think so.
I don't think so neither.
But somehow they find out about her.
Well, Woody hops in the back of the truck, Rides half the way to New York.
Acting like a damn child the whole way.
A damn child.
Cowboy acting like a damn child.
I wanted to hit him through the screen.
That ain't right. And you know what? We still ain't got no damn whiskey in this movie.
There ain't no whiskey.
It's a bunch of bullshit. So they get to New York. Oh, wait. The trip to New York.
Yeah.
Remember the trip?
I remember.
When he says, Sonny tells Pepper he ain't allowed to talk no more.
Ain't allowed.
That was kind of funny.
Oh, that was pretty funny.
Because they go a long way before Pepper
He
starts
couldn't
talking.
talk. He was in the middle of telling a story. And then eventually, you just got to see it. That's why you got to watch the movie. But eventually, he's like, starts talking and tells a story again. Oh, it's hilarious.
So they get to New York, and it's just mayhem everywhere. If you ever been to New York, you know what I'm talking about.
Reminds me of when we went to New York.
It does remember.
It was hectic.
And I don't ever want to go back to the damn
It
place.
gave me anxiety.
So they get to New York, and they go in this club bar type thing, and finally we see it.
We see it.
They have some whiskey.
Oh, boy.
It's about damn time.
And then, Woody, who's a high-strung asshole, Pepper, he's trying, he starts to fight with another guy.
He does.
And then the guy throws the drink in his face.
And that's like spitting on somebody's shoe. That's something you do not do.
That's right.
But it turns out, the bar fight takes place, and Pepper's a damn pussy.
Oh,
Pepper's hiding under these bar stools. He's trying to hit up on some little lady.
I wouldn't have even.
He wasn't even. And then he crawls out. Remember, he crawls out and he bites the guy in the ankle.
He does bite the guy in the
Trying to
ankle.
save his buddy.
Because what happened was he was a pussy and didn't want to fight, got his buddy in a bunch of trouble. Once he seen it, he was like, I gotta save my buddy. So
That's right.
You know that they're buddies. After the fight, Woody, he eats Pepper.
He does.
And you know what he says? He says,
it's good for what else you.
It's good for what ails you.
I think that's what he says.
That's what he says.
But the funny thing was, I don't know if you noticed this, but the pepper, he has it in his necklace.
Nope.
He's got a little screw thing he pulls out. He's got a damn pepper in there.
I did see that.
Maybe that's why they call him Pepper.
That's probably why they call it Pepper.
Still a pussy name.
Don't make no sense to me there.
What else happened here?
I can't read my writing.
Pepper in the necklace. Pepper. Oh! So they're in this fancy restaurant.
Yep.
And this part was funny. Don't get me wrong, it was funny, but then it started to disturb me. So they're in this fancy restaurant, they're eating this food, and it's kind of funny, there's some stuff going on. Well, he's flirting with this lady who's playing like a cello or a double bass or something. And she starts to get into the flirting. Well, Pepper picks up a bottle.
Tell him what he was doing.
He starts performing fellatio on this goddamn bottle.
Jesus.
Once again, clean shaven. His name's Pepper, and he can't fight. So I'm thinking he might be a little gay.
He might be gay.
That's what it seemed like to me, anyway.
He might be gay. But that stuff he was doing with the bottle, it looked like he was giving a man fellatio.
He was doing something pretty nasty.
I wasn't into it.
Kind of made me a little sick.
Yeah.
So after that, some stuff happens, and they wind up sleeping outside.
Oh, yeah.
And Pepper wakes up, and he's wearing nothing but his PJs, his undergarments. And a cop pulls up to him on a horse.
On a horse.
Because apparently cops in New York back in the 90s rode horses.
Yes.
And it was Ernie Hudson. That was the cop's name.
What's Ernie Hudson from?
He's famous from Ghostbusters.
He's from Ghostbusters.
He played Houston. Houston was his name.
I think it's Winston.
Winston.
After the cigarettes.
Something like that. They sound the same. So they find out that apparently you're not allowed to sleep in Central Park. You can't have fires there either, because they were sleeping around a little fire.
I seen it. All right, so after the cop, they do some things, a little blurred there in that movie. We find out that Nacho is dead. This one's for Nacho.
All right, Nacho.
Oh, buddy.
So Nacho's dead.
So Nacho's dead, so they go to see Nacho. Isn't that what happens?
They do. Ernie Hudson tells them that they're going to track him in the missing persons stuff.
Yep.
And that's where they come across Nacho in the morgue, dead.
And he's dead, all right.
He's dead.
Laying there, ain't moving.
And then there's a part somewhere in there, I can't remember, it's a little fuzzy right now, but they're walking down the street and there's this clown behind them.
Yeah,
Remember
that was weird. That was weird.
He was like an evil-looking rodeo clown.
Didn't make no sense to me.
I don't know if there was some kind of significance to that.
Did the clown have to be there? I don't know.
It was weird. So,
well, there's a part where, okay, so then they talk to a bum.
oh yeah, bum outside the club.
This bum sets him up. Now, this bum, well, you don't know they set him up, but he sends him into this apartment complex where they're selling drugs. And he sets him up. So then next thing you know, a guy comes with a gun.
Yeah.
There's almost a shootout, but they don't have guns. Next thing you know, Kiefer and Woody,
Sonny and Pepper.
Sonny and Pepper, they're jumping down a fire escape like freaking Jackie Chan.
They were. And here's what got me with that. The guy was shooting them with the gun, was shooting them with a shotgun.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, how do you shoot at somebody when you're 25, 30 feet away and not hit them with a shotgun?
That's a goddamn good
Something
point.
about that don't make sense.
It don't make
Now, Sonny got hit.
He did get hit.
Sonny took some pellets to the arm.
I nearly forgot.
He got hit. But still, that close?
Well, let's speak on that. He got hit by a shot in the shoulder. Meanwhile, the whole fucking movie, you can't even tell who was shot. He's running around jumping on people. They should have,
swinging and punching them?
He never had no time to get that bullet taken out.
Didn't make no damn sense.
Didn't make no damn sense to me, neither.
Okay, so, at one point, and I don't understand this at all, because this ain't something my pappy taught me.
It ain't right neither.
The main girl in the movie is saving the cowboy. It's after Sonny. Sonny gets caught and beat up, and
Oh, I remember that.
yeah. How
Girl
the
trying to
hell?
save cowboy.
Yeah, it don't make no damn
Cowboy's
sense.
supposed to save a girl.
I don't get it one bit.
Then Woody, while he's being saved by a woman, Woody's off at this party, and he's hanging out with these ladies and stuff, trying to get him some. And
Some of these fruity guys.
well, next thing there's a fruity guy. Next thing you know, it's a big fruit party. And
Yep.
over there's underwear models. They pull off their pants and they got underwear on, trying to get them to do gay underwear modeling.
It was kind of freaky.
I felt uncomfortable.
But Woody started dancing. Let me tell you something about Woody Harrelson. That boy can move. Took me right back to the Flash dance? No. Footloose.
Oh, Footloose.
Footloose
There,
and Kevin Bacon. Took it right back to those days.
Oh, I
was-
could watch that on repeat.
It was
3 days.
surprising.
It made me learn some more dancing.
Kind of made me want to dance. I'll tell you
It did.
that. So back to the movie.
So the bad guy, he ends up killing his boss. And he takes over.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, and there's the black guy.
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson is riding on a horse as a cop because they meet up, and he's like, and
He tells Woody,
Pepper, yeah, he tells Pepper,
he tells him jump on the back.
a cowboy riding bitch.
And then there's another part where he's riding on the road next to the car. I don't
That ain't right, none at all.
That ain't even
Cowboy
right.
don't ever ride bitch on a horse.
That's right.
And what the fuck was up with Sonny? That time where he gets captured there and the guy gives him a little pop right in the mouth. And that was it.
He knocked him
He
cold.
was out like a light. It was just a little, that's all it was.
That's all it was. He's laying on the floor
Cowboy
laid out.
don't get knocked out like that. That was some bullshit.
I've been punched like that 110 times and never got laid out like
No,
that.
not once at all. Must have been in the script. Must have been in the script.
Alright, so then Woody, he drives a Chevy truck right through the storefront. And I think it was a club or some shit.
Yeah.
Trying to save Kiefer.
That might have been the same place they were having that underwear thing going on.
That could have
Going on
been.
fruity people.
That could have been. So he comes in, Woody saves Kiefer by kicking a man in the balls.
Kicks him right in the balls.
That's pretty funny.
And so then there's there's a chase scene.
Yep.
And Woody's in the back of this pickup, back of the Chevy.
They're hitting jumps, all kinds of stuff.
They're going over all these crazy roads, and he's holding on to the roll bar in the back, and he's riding like a
He's
bronco.
riding like a bull.
And I got one thing to say. This whole damn movie, not once did his hat ever blow off.
That's true. Riding in the back of the truck all them times.
That ain't right. My hat blows off, but the wind blows too hard.
He wasn't holding
Don't
it on
make no
either.
damn sense. It probably have Velcro on his damn
They probably,
hat.
yeah, it's bullshit. That's not how it works, kids.
Yes.
Your hat falls off.
That's right. It falls right off.
That wind will take it right off your head. So then, okay, I don't even know. These are my notes. I'm a little bit inebriated right now, but it says right here the whole part about they all get together and they threaten the guy to tell him some information, or if not, a cow's gonna suck his dick off.
Oh. They take a guy to a zoo, a child zoo.
Where they got cows at the zoo?
In New York? Cow's a wild animal, I
Don't
suppose.
make no sense. I guess so.
So they tie him up to this fence, and they drop his drawers, and they pull out a baby cow.
Baby cow.
And that calf is going to get hungry, because they just pulled it off its mama's tit.
So and his pecker's hanging there. Looked like his mama tit.
Guess where that cow's going?
Jeez, and they even...
Going to feed.
That's true. And it seems, I was like, that might feel good. Gave me some ideas. But then...
just think about it, Jimbo.
But then they say...
Just think about it.
Suck your balls right out your dick.
That's right.
I know. Ernie Hudson, the whole movie, he's helping these guys break 100 damn laws.
That's right. Sure is.
He's stealing people's cars. He's doing shit that he's gonna get in some trouble.
Yeah. No cop gonna keep his job doing stuff like that.
There ain't. So then they get their horses. Mm-hmm. Then they ride beside a train.
Well, they steal 2 other cops' horses.
They steal the cops' horses.
You can't steal cops' horses.
That'll get you jail time.
That's like stealing a cop's car. That ain't very bright.
You go to jail for that.
But it's like the cops are on their side anyway, so...
Whatever, it's a movie,
Yes, it matters.
So then they're riding the horses beside this train.
Because the bad guy took the girl on the train.
Yeah, and they're trying to get the girl back, chasing them down. And the whole time I'm thinking, this train is a metaphor for death.
That's right. That train ride, that's death.
That is death. And it turns out...
Sure enough was.
That guy gets dead.
The guy was trying to kill the girl. He had her gun to her head and stuff. And
what happens?
They pulled down its electrical cable. And
oh, man.
They both made a lasso out of it. One roped his arm. The other one roped the chain.
Hooked him to the train.
The train.
The train.
And away he went. Like a rag doll.
Oh, he broke in half, then he fell and hit the shit.
Bumping.
Oh, buddy.
It was kind of sickening to see a body do that, but I suppose that's what could happen.
That's what could happen if you're tired.
That's why you don't mess with them trains, and that's why you don't mess with cowboys.
That's right. And you never underestimate a cowboy. This is what this boy's doing the whole time. They're underestimating cowboys. You never do that, because a cowboy, he'll find a way.
He gonna kick your ass.
And he's gonna kick your ass.
So, on a scale from 1 to 5 that I like to measure in shots, I'm gonna give this movie. I think I'm gonna give this movie about 4 shots.
About 4 out of 5.
I think I like this movie.
I'll probably give it I'll give this a 4 out of 5, because I know if I wasn't this drunk, I probably wouldn't like it as much.
You just said 4 out of 5 because I did.
No, I thought that up. I pre-thought that.
Okay, well, I give it 4 out of 5 myself. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good buddy movie. The Cowboys, Sonny, Kiefer, he played a pretty decent cowboy.
They did.
Now, Woody Pepper, he was a bit of a city boy, I think.
I think he was, too.
I mean, he had an edge on him.
I think he was just trying to play like he was from the South. I don't think.
That's right. He brought a lot of good comedy and humor into it.
He did.
But,
be honest, I think this is one of Woody's worst roles. I think he was out of his place. He was out of his lane.
Out of his league.
Out of his league.
But he did all right.
Yeah, you do all right. Yeah.
He did all right. Can't fault him for that.
That's right. So I'd probably watch this movie again.
Yeah.
I'd suggest that you guys probably go out there and see it. This is a pretty good one.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
That's true.
Especially seeing that cover. I did not expect.
It looked like some city boys today.
City boys with goddamn hats on.
They represented the country, though.
They did all right.
They did all right.
So, this is the Whiskey Draggers. I'm Clint.
I'm Jim Bob.
We give this movie 4 shots.
4 shots.
4. That's 8. 4 shots. 2, maybe 2 each. We each give it 2 shots.
Which
can't. Equals 4.
We shouldn't do that. We should keep it on the out of 5 scale.
4 shots.
So we're both going to give it 4 shots for good music, good country kick-ass, and
just overall good.
Overall good. Some good fighting scenes.
Good. So make sure you stay tuned. We got another movie coming up.
Yep, you go out and watch this movie.
We're going to give you a review on it too, and we'll tell you how many shots we think it's worth.
You write your comments. You tell us how many shots. If we're wrong, if we're right.
If you got any suggestions, any other movies you think we should watch that
That's
we
true.
might like,
we
just
might,
let us know.
We might got them in the...
They might have came in the box.
That's true.
So,
All right, well, this is Jim Bob, and I'm drunk as fuck.
it's Clint. I'm going to go throw up.
All right.
All right. This here's the last of it.
Whew.
Oh. All right, now that that movie's done and out of the way,
Let's pick ourselves a movie for next
you
week.
can do the honors. I picked the last one.
Don't have my reading glasses. Fuck it. Let's do this one.
Yeah, I'll read it. Yeah. We got Bigfoot. We
Oh,
got
yeah.
The Unforgettable Encounter.
Pick me a winner.
You picked your wiener, all right. Alright, so stay tuned. We're
We'll see you next
gonna
time.
review this one. Yeah, shit. Alright.